Jai Hind. This is Pawan Kumar, Associated NCC Officer at 3 Gujarat Battalion NCC Vadodara, as well as PhD Biology at Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya Vadodara. Friends, we will very well know about that nowadays coronavirus COVID-19 is a highly pandemic disease all over the world, which affect all the countries including our India and causing a huge destruction of life all over the world and our India also. Regarding this, our 3 Gujarat Battalion NCC is providing some live classes, some awareness to ask the local people through the cadets and through the ANOs regarding their demonstration lecture as well as their OBDs. So regarding this, today we are starting with our first topic, that is health and hygiene. Health and hygiene is very essential to protect themselves from the coronavirus. Coronavirus is causing a huge destruction in our life. First of all, we must well known about health. What is the meaning of health? Health is defined as a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely an absence of disease or infirmities. A organism which is complete physically fit, mentally stable as well as social well-being is known as a healthy organism. Recently, WHO, World Health Organization, adding one more word in this definition, which is spirituality. Means the particular organism is practicing yoga, pranayam, medicine once in a day at least 5 to 10 minutes. That particular organism is known as a healthy organism. Physical health and mental health are interrelated. A sound mind in a sound body in an old practice and appropriate saying for the good health. A healthy human being has recently the following feature: a clear skin, bright and clear eyes, a body neither too fat, neither too thin, fresh breath, good appetite, sound sleep, regular activities of bladder and bowels, as well as coordinated body movement. A person which is taking bath daily, having bright and clear eyes, neither too fat, neither too thin, having a fresh breath, taking a balanced diet, a good diet, taking a sleep of at least 8 hours in a day, and regular activities of their digestive system, respiratory system, as well as excretory system, and showing the coordinated body movement, that particular organism is known as a healthy organism. What is the difference between a healthy organism and a disease-free organism? A disease is any disformities or discomfort which is take place in our body causing a disease. But here I can mention you that a disease-free organism, it doesn't mean it is a healthy organism, but a healthy organism is a disease-free organism. A person which is disease-free must be physically fit, but how much percentage it is a mentally as well as socially well-being. So we can say that, and I can clear one more time that disease-free organism, it doesn't mean it is a healthy organism, but a healthy organism is always a disease-free organism. What does disease look like and what are they are looking? When a person is affected by a disease, either their normal functioning or the appearance of one or more symptoms of a body changes for the worse. These changes give rise to the sign of the disease called it symptom. Before a disease is taking place inside our body, some symptoms are taking place in our body. On the basis of symptoms, the physician look for the sign of a particular disease and conduct tests to confirm the disease. when we are going to a doctor, to a physician, when we fall sick, or when we are feeling some drowsiness or some another activities, we can check, the doctor can check the various symptoms of that particular disease. Now, the type of diseases are of various types. First is acute disease, a disease which lasts only for a short period of time and does not have long-term effect on our health. Those diseases which occur only a short period of time and does not affect our health, that diseases are known as acute disease, like cold, cough, typhoid, cholera, etc. Chronic disease are diseases which last for a long time and have long term of drastic effect on our health, like diabetes, tuberculosis, elephantiasis, arthritis, cancer, etc. These diseases are causing huge effect on our body, like loss of weight, loss of appetite, academic performance are down, we can take leave from that particular disease. Infectious disease, also known as communicable disease, are diseases which spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food, vectors, physical contact or sexual contacts like common cold, chickenpox, mumps, measles, typhoid, cholera, tuberculosis, malaria, AIDS, as well as the coronavirus COVID-19, which was starting from the Wuhan city of China and nowadays spread all over the world. Non-infectious disease, also known as non-communicable disease, are diseases which are not spread from an infected person to a healthy person, like beriberi, rickets, scurvy, night blindness, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, etc. These diseases may be caused by due to deficiency of certain type of vitamins, minerals, etc. What are the basic cause of the disease? Diseases are caused by pathogen like virus. We very well know about the coronavirus, human immunodeficiency virus, polio virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans and worms. Our poor health and undernourishment, we are having a not good health and we are taking undernourishment food. Our food is not carrying all the nutrients. Malfunctioning of the body parts, when the body parts is not functioning proper, environmental pollution as well as genetic disorder, that disease which are transferred from parents to their offsprings, that are causing various type of disease. Infectious agent. The agent which causes infectious disease are called pathogens. These are virus, bacteria, fungi, protozoans and worms. This is a table which is showing the particular type of infectious agent and the disease. First of all, viruses, COVID-19, very well known about that. Common cold, influenza, measles, mumps, chickenpox, AIDS, hepatitis B, etc. Second one is bacteria, cholera, typhoid, tuberculosis, tetanus, anthrax, food poisoning. Third one is fungi, also related with the skin disease like scabies, itching are caused by the fungi. Protozoans disease like malaria, kala azar, amoebic dysentery, sleeping sickness, as well as the fifth one which is the worms like intestinal infections as well as the elephantiasis. These are the various infectious agent and the disease caused by it. Means and spread of the infectious disease. The infectious diseases are spread through various means like through air, common cold, tuberculosis, pneumonia, through water, cholera, amoebic dysentery, through vectors, malaria, dengue fever, yellow fever, through flies, typhoid, tuberculosis, diarrhea, dysentery, through sexual contacts, snip cells, AIDS virus. AIDS virus can also spread through blood transfusion and from the mother to her child during pregnancy and through breastfeeding, in which the coronavirus is also showing that it is means of spread is via air, water, or via the when we come in contact with the affected person. So, to protect themselves from the coronavirus and from the infectious disease, communicable disease, wash your hands properly. Our Pradhan Mantri, Shri Narendra Modi, always told us that wash your hand properly at least 20 seconds from any soap, any type of hand wash. Good hygiene basis. When you are having a good hygienic basis, when you have good clean environment, and you are giving the more and more emphasis on the personal hygiene, you can get protected from that particular disease. And eat good food. When you are eating a good food, that the slide shows that a bad food and a good food, the French fries, the various type of junk food, burger, pizza are the bad food which is causing the various problem in our digestive system. The various type of vegetables, fruits are good food which are helpful to give immunity in our body to fight against that type of particular disease named coronavirus. When we are having a good immunity, that is the self-resistant power to fight against the disease, we can survive from that particular disease. So next is hygiene. What is meaning? Hygiene refers to the condition and practice that help to maintain health and maintain the spread of disease, prevent the spread of disease. Medical hygiene therefore includes a specific set of practice associated with the preservation of health. What is meaning? That hygiene is a condition and a practice we can learn from our environment. We can learn from our parents. We can learn from our elders how to maintain hygiene, the cleanliness of our environment. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, that is the main agenda of to protect themselves, to clean our surrounding, to maintain a good hygiene. This is the healthy food, the various type of vegetable, green leafy vegetables, fruits, bread, butter, potatoes are the various foods which are helpful to provide immunity in our body. What is the importance to maintain a good hygiene practice? It improves our health. If we maintain the good hygienic practice, clean our surroundings, it can also give us a good health. It makes people admire at you. When a particular function, particular people is a hygienic person, he or she will taking bath daily, brush their teeth, wear good clothes, that will admire the other people also. If you are clean, the action is also clean for you. When you are clean, the other action is also clean for you. Makes the environment clean. Environment is also clean. Easy flow of verbal communication and discussion. When your personality is looking good, you are wearing good clothes, your verbal communication and discussion is also good. It helps to improve hygiene at you. It is also improving your hygiene, and also it enhances self-discipline. People learn from you about your secret of success, as well as you are the winner of the competitive work life. When you are practicing good health, good hygiene, you never fall sick, and you are having a very wonderful life ahead and a very wonderful career, and you will be a successful person in your life. Hygiene practice: keep your workplace clean, keep your tools, instrument and machinery clean, keep your office files clean, never allow dust accumulation, never shy in cleaning your tables by yourself, use toilets in proper way, use more water to avoid smell and stain, wash your hands and mouth after you use the toilet, always close the door of toilets, open the door of ventilation. By all these practicing, you can practice a good hygienic practice. Now, this is a quiz time for coronavirus. First question, what are the common symptoms of COVID-19? What are the common symptoms of COVID-19? A new and continued cough, fever, tiredness, all of the above. Think about it, students, friends. A continuous cough, fever, tiredness, all of the above. Nowadays, we are using Arogya Setu app. The first of question in Arogya Setu app, that is the, are you having cough? Are you having cold, fever? That is the same questions. So, what is the answer of this question in your point of view? The particular person which is having cough, fever, tiredness, that is the right answer, means all of the above is the right answer of that question. Looking towards the second question. Can you always tell if someone has COVID-19? Can you always tell if someone has COVID-19? Number one is no. Not everyone with COVID-19 has symptoms. Nowadays in Delhi, metropolitan cities, asymptomatic COVID-19 is caused to the people in which there is any symptoms appear into the body. There is no cough, no tiredness, no fever. Second one is, yes, it will be obvious a person with COVID-19 cough a lot. Third one is, yes, you can tell just by where a person comes from, their race and ethnicity. So what is the answer of this question? First one, no, everyone with COVID-19 has symptoms. Right? As I already explained you, nowadays in Delhi, most of the person is coming that they are not having any symptoms, but they are found positive towards the COVID-19. Third question, can washing your hands protect you from COVID-19? First option is yes, but only if you use a strong bleach. Second, yes, normal soap and water or hand sanitizer is enough. Third, no, washing your hand does not stop COVID-19. So what is your opinion regarding this question? I think the second one. Yes, normal soap and water or hand sanitizer is enough. That is the right answer of this question. Looking towards the fourth question, which of the following people is COVID-19 more dangerous? Select all correct response. First one is children. Second one is older people, especially those aged 70 and above. People with certain underlying health condition and European people. So what is your opinion regarding this? Third one, that is the people with certain underlying health condition, having cough, cold, tiredness, BP, high blood pressure, thyroid, they can easily get infected by that particular disease. Last question, that is the question number 5. Are people living with HIV always more at risk? First one, yes, people with HIV have weaker immune system. No, people who adhere to antiviral, antiretroviral treatment and have a high CD4 count are more at risk. So answer is of second, people who adhere to antiretroviral treatment and have a high CD4 count are not more at risk. What is meaning? That people who are suffering from the AIDS, having the antiretroviral therapies which can boost their immune system and CD4 count, so by which they are not at more risk. So friends, hope you are learned from this. Thank you so much For any question and any queries, you can email me, you can WhatsApp me, you can Instagram or Facebook to follow this my email ID, that is the kandarapawan@gmail.com. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.